What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for being here today. We will get started in just one moment. Get settled in. We are getting started in just a moment. Make sure you got your coffee. You got everything that you need. And this will be magical or something close. I like jokes. Hopefully you do too. So thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to spend a couple of minutes with you today and hopefully being able to help you grow your space. So if you have questions, be sure to ask them below in the comments and I will be able to get back to you. But let's go ahead and get things rolling. This is the cheat sheet. Cheat sheet. You know, when I put this together, cheat sheet was an easy word to say. I apologize for it not being easy there. This is the cheat sheet to creating a wait list for your incubator, your co-working space, your accelerator, or something similar. There's a lot of buzzwords in the world, but those were the two words that are used the most, so we're using them. So this is the cheat sheet to creating a wait list for your incubator, co-working space, or something similar. So why are you here today? Likely, you are trying to get people into the door, or you want to get people talking about you. You're not trying to reinvent the wheel, and you don't want to spend a ton of money, and you want to differentiate yourself and stand out. Again, you're probably one of those things here, and that is why you are here today. So you are trying to get people in the door. You want to get people talking about you. You're not trying to reinvent the wheel, and you don't want to spend money at all, because why would you spend money if you don't have to? And you want to differentiate yourself and stand out. I hope you guys are ready. If you are ready, just simply out loud say yes. And if you're around other people, just say yes. So who am I? I am the enthusiastic founder of Hatch, a 5-year-old gym for entrepreneurs. I'm also the host of a TV show where we, and my co-host and I, interview other businesses in the southeastern Virginia area. So we get to learn a lot about their best practices as well. And I'm also a recognized influencer of the startup community. Top left is a picture of the Inside Business publication where I was named to the list of top 75 powerful and influential people, and also the youngest person to ever get that. Top right is an award that the Chamber of Commerce gave me. Bottom left is me at a TED Talk, and bottom right is one of the only times you'll see me in a suit, where I was giving a leadership award by Lead Hampton Roads. I was also, along with Hatch and the city of Norfolk, named in Entrepreneur magazine. And as you can see, Sean Research says, because of people like me, Zack Miller, Norfolk came out of nowhere. I am Virginia born and bred, and I am on Governor Terry McAuliffe's Council of Youth Entrepreneurship, where we are helping stimulate and produce the next phase of entrepreneurship with our youth. What's great about this is I am one of the only private companies that is a part of this council. And a few years back, I was invited to go to the White House, and I was able to talk about my experience with Hatch in the Norfolk startup community. And I like dogs. And oftentimes I am looked at as the underdog and constantly start from the bottom and then produce myself a way for us to get closer and closer to the goal at hand. Today, what you'll learn is strategies on how to create a vibrant community, attract people to your space, cater to your customers, and keep your space full. How do I know? Well, we have over 5 years experience working with thousands of different companies, and everything we talk about today are things we've actually done, not just read about. I have been in your shoes. So if you're ready, we are going to go ahead and get things rolling. Are you ready? Here are some things that you can do. You can have an event, a meetup, a visitor's day, and weekly emails. We will go over each and every one of them and dissect what each of them is and how they can help you as well. Events. We'll start with events. Events and meetups are the two most important things that have grown our brand because they allow us to be an authority and bring people to us. This is an event where we taught people how to do something specific. In this case, it was start a business in a weekend, and we gave them different strategies to grow their business. And it was a wonderful way where not only did we bring people to us, but we also made a couple bucks on it. And this would be kind of the top of the sales funnel for us. Events can be defined as a place where you are recurring on an annual or quarterly basis. Typically, there are a lot of attendees. They're an experience-based and can charge a decent price for it. They are focused on ROI. So this is important because we're also going to talk about meetups, and there's definitely a difference between events and meetups. Our examples of this are an event that we call Start, an annual event where we, over a period of 24 hours, put individuals and businesses through business obstacles to help them engage in the growth of their business. We also have a quarterly speaker conference called Execute, and then the State of the Start Community Address is our version of a State of the Region or State of a City if you've been in. And so by bringing people to us for that, we're able to actually engage with these folks and get them to understand who we are, but educate them and give them something that they want. So as you're looking at creating an event, think about the marketing checklist. You want to confirm your details, location, date, time, etc. Create event and Facebook pages. Schedule months worth of Twitter and Facebook posts. Send emails to your list. Don't have a list, we'll go over that in a minute. Send to your ambassadors, the people that are your champions, the people that will go to bat for you each and every time, and tell the press. Think about each one of those steps as a way for you to get in front of people each and every time. And you're not pitching your space, you're pitching an event that likely they want to attend. What I think is so important with this is that you are educating someone on something that they are looking to be educated on, and you're not pitching your space. When you're pitching your space, you sound like that annoying salesperson that people don't want. Instead, you're engaging with them. They love what you're doing. And then when you approach them to come to your space, they're more likely to do it because they've seen what you do and they enjoy it and they really like it. So why do you do this? Because you get the opportunity to extend your brand to new users. You get to validate warm leads to begin the long-term relationship with. It's a huge piece of the sales funnel, and you're getting a ton of exposure and people in the door. Meetups. Now remember, events are more annual or quarterly events, typically to the broad approach, where meetups are likely more weekly or monthly recurring events, not as many attendees typically, and they're education based. So you're finding the bread and butter, the people that are looking to be educated. A lot of these can be entrepreneur based, technical based, design based, bakery based. It's all about the recurring and educational base. Usually these are free or moderate price. Maybe a sponsor pays for drinks or food or something like that. And the focus is on learning. As you can see, there's definitely a difference between an event and a meetup, but they're both very important. We do 2 events. We do a weekly coffee event each and every week at our office from 8 to 9 a.m. every Tuesday called Coffee Downtown. There is no agenda. All we do is buy people coffee and invite them to come to our office. That's it. Find what's missing in your market and for the niche that you're going after and give them something to get them in the door. This is a great way to get people in the door to your place. Also, an event that we have had for 5+ years now is called Startup Night. It's a way for us to showcase companies in the area and let people know what businesses are being grown. We started this because people were wondering what is being produced in my backyard and they didn't know. These are 2 great recurring meetups that people can come to your space or a space that you rent out to put on a show, either coffee or in this case, showcasing different businesses. It's a great way for people to learn about you. Because here's the thing. People come to your office and they might come for the event, but then they go, what is Hatch? And then I get the opportunity to say, well, Hatch is XYZ. And so if you have a space and you're trying to get people in, you could say, oh, well, you're here for this meetup. And they say, well, I want to learn more about your company. Then you're able to tell them what you do. For a meetup checklist, make sure to confirm details, location, date, and time. Create Eventbrite and Facebook pages. You could also go to meetup.com. There's a small fee associated with this, but you can create a meetup.com account. You want to find users, talk about it on your social channels, and send emails to your list. You don't have a list? Stay tuned. It's coming up next. And send to your ambassadors. So why do you do this? Well, you get the label of authority in a particular sector, people continually coming back to your space month after month, a huge piece of the sales funnel, and again, people in the door. This is a lot of people talking about you. Come to your space. I'm going to Hatch. I'm going to Hatch. Going to Hatch. Think about it. It's a great way for people to talk about you, and that's what you want to do. One thing that's really interesting is when you're really trying to bring a lot of kind of immediate revenue in, create a visitors day. So what you want to do is find a lot of people that are already your customers that love you and tell them to bring 5 friends and then create an event around visitors day. And you can promote your business there, or you can just bring people to you and say, we want you to learn about just Hatch in general or your business in general. And so by creating a visitors day, you're able to leverage your champions and ambassadors to have them invite their best friends to come to you. Maybe you need to buy some beer, maybe you need to buy some wine, maybe you need to buy some food, but the whole idea is that you get people into your office so that each and every time someone is learning about you, they can think of you more as an authority. You can do this as early and as often as you like. The more you do it, though, the more likely it's not as exclusive. And, from a supply and demand standpoint, do people have all those people that they would continually ask? So we recommend doing this quarterly or biannually or even just once a year. It's meant to bring in new customers. It's referral based. It's complete control of the agenda. If you want to play games, watch a movie, do nothing, that's up to you, but you have complete control over the agenda. Here's a picture of one of our visitor days where we brought people into our space to teach them. Bill, the man in the what will we call that? A red vest is giving a tour of our space, and people can learn about certain things that we're doing. Remember, this is someone bringing in their friends, their visitors to learn about us. And so it's somewhat implied that something that there's a reason why people would want to come and see. And so it's a great way for people to see this in action, and we love it. Now, from a visitor standpoint, as you see, a lot of these playbooks are very similar. You get to confirm the details, location, date, time, create an Eventbrite and Facebook. You could also do a meetup.com, create emails to send out to people, invite your friends and family, tell your customers to invite warm leads, give them a reason to bring someone to you, incentivize them, talk about it on social channels, send emails to your list. That is coming up right now or very shortly. I always just want to say right now. And why do you do this? Because you're introducing yourself to a new market. Think, guest blog post. It's an opportunity to present your brand on a new platform. And it's a huge piece of the sales funnel. And again, people in the door. You see how all this is really similar? It's really about bringing people into your space. Why? Because if they haven't seen it in action, they're not going to come in, but give them excuses to come. Now, one of the most beneficial things that we have done is once a week, we create a mass email that gives people a calendar of events that we curate. We do it on the innovation and entrepreneurial space and in the southeastern part of Virginia. And we send this out every Monday at 9:15, and we have a list of thousands of people that have come through our doors or have that we've worked with in the past or have opted in. They get this email each and every week, and it's something that they wait for because we curate what events they should go to. This is a recurring weekly stream of content. It's us getting in front of people each and every week, and it creates a new channel for communication. We control what content and how it looks, and it can increase traffic to your site. We control every single piece of this. And it's great. People love it. And as you'll see, they're fun. This is one of our weeklies recently. Look, we have GIFs in there. We have images of Mario. We just want our content to be fun because that's the type of people that we want to come into our space. So we invest a lot of time into these so that people can learn exactly what we think are the best events to go to. And we produce this each and every week. And we send it out, and we do spend a lot of time on these because it definitely it's a way for us to get in front of people and show them something that they're looking for. It also is a way for us to promote the things that we have going on. So make sure you want to create an opt-in on your website. You want to collect the emails in person in exchange for content. You can set up MailChimp, lead pages, active campaign, and decide what type of content to pump out. Create the content and deliver it week after week. Sometimes these go out a little later, or one or two times it's come out a little later, or we didn't do one on Thanksgiving week, and people would call us and email us and say, where's your weekly email? And you know what? That means that we have huge raving fans waiting for it, and that's what you want to create. So why do you do this? Because you get to label yourself as an authority in a particular sector, people clicking on links to your site and other links that you choose, a channel for ongoing communication between your brand and your customers. It's a huge piece of the sales funnel. And again, people in the door in this case just happens to be online. So today, in just a few simple minutes, you got strategies on how to create a vibrant community, attract people to your space, cater to your customers, and keep your space full. If you want people to come to you, bring them to you. And the things that you can do are events. Remember, those are usually quarterly or annually events that bring people to you on a specific topic. Meetups are typically educational and video. And then finally, the weekly emails. You guys love those emails. Those were fun. And we get a lot of opens and clicks and exposure from that each and every week. So do you want a little bit more? We know that you do. It's time to grow your business. We have a program called 1004 in the 1004 Enterprise Level. And basically in it, you get weekly expert workshops, a mastermind group, exposure, and exclusive content. But here's a great thing. As an asset to your space, we have created an enterprise level so that you can give this to your customers. If you guys are interested in this and much more, you can go to 1004.com and check it out, or send me an email to get a demo. That's my email right there, Zack, Z-A-C-K, at startwithhatch.com, or you can check it out at 1000four.com. Email me at that email right there, Zack zack@startwithhatch.com, so that you can get a demo to see it live and in action, and a way for you to get this content to your customers so that they can grow their businesses while using your space. We'd love to hear from you. We know you want to grow your business and they want to grow theirs too. Here's what they get. Head on over to 1000four.com. It's always hard to remember how many zeros to say. And if you want a demo, which I know you do, I want to show you it. Head on over to your email at zack@startwithhatch.com. Or if even you want to text me, you can text me 757-295-8635. Love to show you a demo. Thank you guys so much for your time today on how to fill your space. This has been Zack Miller. And if you have any questions, you have my email, you have my phone number. I look forward to speaking to you very soon. Thank you so much and have a lovely day.